Wolverines at 0-1 in league play take on Springdale at 1-0 in league play. Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey, and we are going to have more of our pre-game thoughts coming up here in a moment. We'll have Coach's Corner coming up as well. Stay where you are. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
All right, another week here with Coach's Corner as we visit with head coach Brian Pratt. The Wolverines get ready to take on Springdale. And, Coach, before we look at that, let's look back and, what are your thoughts following Friday's game with Fayetteville?
You know, we knew going in that we're going to be real explosive offensively. And if you didn't kind of notice, we went into it saying that we're going to make you run the football and not beat us what you're good at, throwing the football. And they did a good job of executing that. I thought that offensively we did a pretty good job, I thought, of moving the football, but we just killed ourselves in bad situations with penalties and turnovers. If you look at that first drive, we go straight down the field and then get a personal foul penalty. And even though I didn't agree with the call, it's still a call, and we went from being second 10 to being second 25. And, you don't recover from that. You score right there, the game may be a little different. And you look in the second half, and we have a 70-yard run down to the 5 or 10, and we don't get in. We end up throwing a pick. So things didn't quite go our way, but, game one of conference, and we'll be fine. We just got to make sure we improve on that. And we're a young team and keep trying to get better. I thought that Ty Durham, he played one of the craziest games I've watched the kid play in a long time. He's tackling 7A and playing corner against the number one receiver in the state and holding him to 50 yards or 60 yards receiving, something like that. And then catching 150 yards. And I would guess if you had a eye watch on him, he probably ran 10 miles out there in the hour and 2 hours of the game. So proud of that.
There's a couple of interesting pieces you have to work with offensively. When you talk about Durham, And the way you're moving Carson Morgan around is really, we were noticing during the game what an added element that was.
Well, Carson's been injured, and it's kind of been a rough go for him. Even during spring ball, he messed up his ankle really bad right before spring ball, so we don't have him the entire spring ball. And then we'll get into summer. He starts recovering from summer, and then when he come back in August, he got COVID and had to be out for that. And so he missed most of those games. Then he comes back against Mansfield and hurts his back. He played a couple of snaps against Muskogee, and then we held him against Little Rock Central, and then we have the bye week. So this is his first week to be somewhat healthy, and we felt like that our best situation was to play him at running back, and that's what he played last year some. So he definitely did a good job with that, and he was our offensive player of the week with a good yardage rushing and passing. We were able to use him out of the backfield, and that's the thing that he's a bigger kid, he's a little bit physical, and he can run the football, but he can also flex out and be a receiver as well.
What about Springdale this week? What kind of challenges do they pose?
Well, it's the next week, and coming off a loss, we got more concern about us than anybody else. They got a new head coach, and the kids are playing hard for him, and he got to pick up his first win last week. So right now they're 1-0 in conference play, and we got to go over there and play. It'll be a tough place, and we've got to correct some of the mistakes that we made and try to get better. And that's the whole deal, is trying to each week improve and get better, and feel like that we're slowly doing that. Look at Jake Casey, and he threw, I think he was 17 for 21 or something like that for almost 300 yards passing. So and against a really good defense with two Division I linebackers, I thought our offensive line played pretty well. We didn't give up any sacks, and because of them, we gave up some sacks because our running backs didn't do what they were supposed to do. But I was proud of the way going in, because I thought we were going to have a little trouble trying to protect with the guys that had blitzing off the edge and playing down.
Well, Coach, thank you as always for the time. Good luck this week.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we welcome you back here to Springdale. Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Counting down to kickoff, we got about 11 minutes or so until West and the Springdale Bulldogs get at it. Derek Ruskin here along with John Mackey. And, Coach, we were talking here during the Coach's Corner. We were talking here in the booth about how important this game is for the Wolverines. It is really not where you want to be if you go to 0-2 in conference play.
Especially looking into next week where we go to Rogers. So 2 road games, back to back. It's tough to win on the road in this league. So, yeah, definitely. It's not a must-win, but, man, it sure would be great to win one tonight.
It's really important tonight for the Wolverines. And Springdale maybe gaining some confidence. They got their first win of the year last week, and they did it by kind of reversing some of the things that have happened to them. They've had some leads and slipped away. Last week's game got close, but they were able to hang on and get a victory, and that's something that you got to look out for with a team that's starting to believe.
And that's a big deal for Coach Hobbs. He got the interim label removed. Was that a couple of weeks ago, I guess, and he is now the official head coach of the Springdale Bulldogs.
Last week in conference play, all the road teams won, which is interesting. Bentonville won at Harbor, Fayetteville won at West, Rogers won at Southside convincingly, and Springdale was at Heritage last week with that game.
So, Derek, that's something else for the offseason we need to look at. Like, how many times has that happened in our 6 years? It probably is less than 5, I'm sure, less than a handful, I bet.
Yeah, it's it stuck out to me, that's for sure, as we're looking at some of the stuff headed into this game this week. So Springdale is 1-0 in league play, got their first win of the season a week ago over Heritage. Wolverines 0-1. They're 2-2 overall with wins over Muskogee and Little Rock Central. So that's where things stand as we get ready to count this thing down to kickoff with the Wolverines. And we're going to take a look at the Wolverines starters right now and go through and
got a couple of changes tonight, Derek.
Okay.
A couple of injuries tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. So we'll take a look here at the lineups. And this is going to be, we're going to look at that defense right away here, Coach.
Yeah, all right, there we go. So we got Colby Gardner, senior, number 43, starting at that right end position. Number 63, Ashton Norman, the nose guard, the nose tackle, the junior. And at the other anchor end, the left end is number 8, the junior Grant Overman. Our defensive line has been able to get some pressure. We haven't always gotten the wrap-ups that we've needed, I feel like. So hopefully tonight they can wrap it up. Outside linebacker, Brayton Jones, number 3, the junior. Gosh, what a great speed and athleticism out of that outside linebacker. Inside linebacker, number 33, Luke Evans, the senior. He's going to be paired with number 6, another senior, Braden Talley. This is where the change comes in on outside linebacker. We got the junior, number 23, Chris Ellers, at the bandit position, outside linebacker. And then number 5, Nick Bell, a junior. He's made a couple of pass breakups, which, you don't get a lot in high school football, but he's already had 2 or 3 this season. And then Thomas Wilbanks, the junior, number 4 at safety, has been hitting people and laying some wood so far this season. At the other safety, Viper position is number 25, Landon Jordan. Number 7, Quade Curtis, is out with an injury tonight, so Landon gets a start. We've said his name a lot this season as a backup. And, of course, number 9, Jocks Buston. He's got at least 1 interception, I know for sure, Derek. So hopefully he'll get another pick or 2 tonight. He's done a great job for that in the defensive backfield for Coach John Thompson, the defensive coordinator. And the big one, Lane Jeffcoat, 6'9", 290. How about that? That sophomore left tackle. I got my
Micah Pinellas over at left guard. I got you back here. Senior on the offensive line, Colin Muskrat at center or right guard. Sometimes him and Stout flip-flop at the guard in the center spot. So we may see it either or. There's Richard Stout, the senior, who plays on that offensive line. And at the right tackle spot, you've got Jonathan Medley, another senior.
Derek, I'm going to try to do a better job of saying our big guys' names. We don't say their names enough because we don't run the ball without them. They've done a great job so far this season.
There's Ty Durham, the junior speedster, who had a couple of touchdowns a week ago. There's Dakota Gaines, another senior, had a rushing touchdown in the game against Little Rock Central. Carson Morgan moving to the tailback spot. He did rush for a touchdown a week ago. And then Landon Grigg, he caught a touchdown earlier this season against the Tigers of Little Rock Central. There's Cole Edmondson, who will also get some time at the running back spot, a sophomore. And Jake Casey, sophomore quarterback, will direct the offense for Brian Pratt and quarterbacks coach DJ Jones.
And there, did I talk about this? Number 2, Ty Durham, he committed to Southern Miss in baseball. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Was that before last week? I can't remember when. It happened fairly recently. I didn't want to put that out there, though. And something I didn't know about Southern Miss baseball, they've made it to regionals, I believe, the last 5 years. So it's a pretty solid program. And if you live in Hattiesburg, it's a baseball town, so it's going to be a good place for Ty to go. They've had 34, I think, kids drafted in the last 5 years or something like that.
That's a baseball state, too, when you figure about Ole Miss and how good they've been, Mississippi State. And, that's a program that I remember turning some heads when you look at the scoreboard during regional play in one of the NCAA tournaments. So I guess last year, because there wasn't one in 2020, so this year, 2021.
A lot of announcers have the keys to the game. I feel like our biggest key tonight is how Jake Casey responds to the aftermath of the Fayetteville game. It was not fun for him at all. I know that. He got hit a lot and early and often. So we'll see if that, if his confidence comes back here tonight versus the Red Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was. He had that big hit and left the game Luckily, it was not anything significant. Just Coach Pratt told me it was kind of his welcome to the 7A West moment for him to get to, because he had been fairly clean throughout the non-conference play, but that was maybe his welcome to the league moment there with that hit a week ago. Captains are making their way towards midfield. You see the Wolverines getting ready to take the field there from their entry position in the northeast corner of Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. There could be some rain. We did notice some lightning in the distance about 10 miles away from us, about 30 to 40 minutes ago. But as sun is setting, I think some of that, those
kind of blowing around.
Yeah,
us.
they're kind of losing some of their energy. There is some rain to our east. As I look at the radar here, out around Hinesville, out on 412, there could be a shower that moves up, but I don't think rain will be a major factor in this ball game, and there's very little wind also.
Derek, our favorite thing about tonight are the Springdale numbers. How about that? We can actually see them tonight.
Yeah, when you get a shot of Springdale on TV, they have red numbers and white jerseys, which we greatly appreciate, because 2 years ago they had gray jerseys with red numbers, and they were very hard to see from up here. And it's all about us, of course, so that's the deal.
Who else?
That's right. Coin toss happening at midfield. Our referee tonight is Rob Price, leading this crew. And West has won the toss, it looks like. And we know what the answer is when West wins the toss. They're going to defer. So Springdale will be on the field first. And we want to thank Centerton Farmers Insurance, along with Legacy Bank, Northwest Health System, Absolute Janitorial Services, and Rock Mortgage for bringing you this Wolverine broadcast tonight. Around the league tonight, look at some of the other games. Bentonville is hosting Southside. Fayetteville's hosting Rogers. There's a prove-it game right there for both of those teams tonight. Harbor is at Heritage, and that's it. Those are the 4 games tonight around the 7A West. So it's a week 2 of conference play, and after tonight we'll be halfway through the regular season, believe it or not.
And Derek, I'm going to give a shout-out to Trent Jones tonight. He is the Director of Communications, and he was over the video program here for the District of Springdale, and they have this set up amazing for our broadcast crew. It's the easiest place for us to set up, and I know our guys really appreciate everything Springdale's done for especially not just for their side, but even for the visitors in the press box up here. It's really nice.
No doubt about it. All right, so as the Wolverines get ready to take the field, the Bulldogs are about to take the field. It's getting darker a little earlier. We have turned the calendar over to October, and temperatures trying to cool off, but still a little bit muggy for what you would like for a high school Friday night in the state of Arkansas. But the team in white is running out there, and the Wolverines have taken the field. It is football time for Bentonville West. In the series, West is 5-0 all time, but there have been some games that have been a little bit close towards the end of them. So it's not been a runaway by any stretch of the imagination.
And we know in high school football, anything can happen on any given night.
Bulldogs run onto their home field.
Oh, they got a live mascot down there. How about that, Derek?
Really?
There's a bulldog down there at the 50-yard line.
Perfect.
It's a good thing we left our Wolverine at home.
Yeah, I was about to say, that may not be an option for us to have a live mascot.
Does Michigan have a live mascot?
I don't know if they do.
It's probably like illegal, or they're probably like an endangered species or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Help control the pet population. All right, so West is going to kick off here momentarily as we get you ready for some 7A West football. 75 degrees as we get ready to get this thing going. Glad you're with us wherever you are on the Wolverine Sports Network, the BWHS app.
Oh, and Derek, we are going to hopefully next week get our games are going to start being on the Wolverine Sports Network YouTube channel. So you can go back and watch the replays when we load up some old games and stuff like that. So be checking that out on YouTube.
Dejon Sparks back deep along with Zamarian Manuel. And Davon Sparks. Josh Buxton is going to take the kickoff duty here to start this game for the Wolverines. He also punts.
Kind of surprised because he didn't do any of it last year, did he? He's had some good punts and some great kickoffs into the end zone for touchbacks. That's such a weapon at the high school level.
Here we go, underway in Springdale. Spinning kick into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs will start on the 20-yard line. Landon Phipps is their quarterback. Phipps is a senior for Brett Hobbs' team. In his first year, he takes over for Zach Clark, who took the head coaching job this summer at Searcy High School. And the Lions got a big win last week against Sheridan. So Phipps and then Sparks in the backfield, all on the 20-yard line. And an option pitch here, Sparks coming to the near side. And he steps out of bounds right around the 27. Forced out of bounds by Buxton, and Talley was in the neighborhood too. They will give him, we'll call it 8, 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line. Pistol look here, and Phipps will turn upfield. He's got first down yardage across the 30. Ashton Norman made the tackle for the Wolverines, and the Bulldogs get 5 and a first down. "33-yard line between the hashes here for Springdale. Opening drive of the game. And Phipps hands it off. Sparks gets a couple. Luke Evans, linebacker, makes the tackle there for West. So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Springdale. They are moving towards the south goal here at JWBS in Springdale. And Phipps, his first pass of the game, juggled and caught near the 40. And he'll step out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Chris Cortez with the grab. It's a pickup of 13 and a first down.
Nick jumped that pass. He read it the whole way, and he just missed it. That would have been a pick 6. He was going for the big play and gave up the first down instead.
Would have been his 2nd pick 6 of the year. Instead, first down Springdale at their own 48. And a handoff. Sparks crosses midfield. He gets to about the other 48-yard line. 4-yard gain. Luke Evans again on the tackle. Right on the top of the S logo.
The Super S.
From the 48, it's 2nd and 6. Davon Sparks again is the tailback. Pistol look. Option play. Phipps keeps. And Phipps with a nice run inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. 10 yards and another first down. This is where the Wolverines have been susceptible, Coach. They're giving up in 4 games 231 yards a game on the ground.
Well, Springdale's found something they like so far. See what kind of adjustments the Wolverines make here. A little bend but don't break time right here.
3 first downs on the drive between the hashes. Handoff, Sparks. And Sparks gets maybe a couple that time. Grant Overman was in on the tackle there for the Wolverines. It is 2 down to the 36.
So Pinales coming in on the defensive line, trying to get some fresh bodies out there.
That is one thing about the fact that Springdale doesn't really play tempo. You do have some time, even if they don't make personnel changes, to make some of your own. Sparks on the carry. And he's wrapped up by Ehlers and driven backwards. 2-yard gain to the 34. And here's our first third down of the night. 3rd and 6 here for Springdale. They'll go to shotgun. Phipps in trouble, eludes the rush. Directing traffic, floats one over the middle, broken up by Buxton. The pass is incomplete. Chris Ehlers with the pressure on the quarterback. And the Wolverines shut him down on 3rd down.
I don't know what their kicker's like, but it's probably a little deep for a kick.
Yeah, it'd be 50 plus from here.
Not many high school guys make those.
So they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 6. Phipps stops and starts. And he'll run, and he'll only get a yard, and that's all. Overman with the tackle. And Springdale turns it over on downs at the 33-yard line, it looks like.
Big time play by Overman. If he doesn't get his shoestrings right there, he's probably got another first down and then some because the middle was open.
1st and 10, Wolverines starting on the 33-yard line. Jake Casey at quarterback. They motion out Morgan. Here is Casey rolling to the left, turning upfield. He's tackled from behind at about the 38-yard line. Caden Spencer made the stop, a pickup of 5 for the Wolverine quarterback. 2nd down and 5 here for West. Their first time to touch the football after the defense stops Springdale on that 4th down play. 3 receivers. Top of your picture. Handoff, Morgan sidesteps a couple tacklers, gets upended at the 42-yard line. He's a yard short of the first down. Gunnar Corneliuson was in on the stop. So 3rd and 1 here for the Wolverines. Morgan again is the tailback. The receivers are tight to the formation. Pop pass to Durham. Coming right, and Durham has the first down at the 45-yard line. That goes as a completion for 3 yards from Casey to Durham, and it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Quarterbacks love that completion where they throw the ball 5 yards, you know what I mean?
All day long.
Ball on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. And some movement there with the hard count. Five-yard penalty against the Wolverines will back them up to the 40. 1st and 15. Stout is at center here. Muskrat is at right guard. Morgan motions out. Casey looks to throw. The slant's complete. Brust got most of the penalty yardage back. He's to the 44 for a pickup of 4 yards. 2nd and 11 here for West. We hit the 7-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Durham is the single man at the bottom of the screen. And then a flag here. Springdale offsides.
Give us the 5 right back. We appreciate the hospitality.
So that'll move it to the 49 and make this 2nd and 6. Again, Durham is on the bottom of your screen. He's got Tejan Sparks on him. Casey protected well. Going deep near sideline, Durham, and he overthrows him. Incomplete.
Covered pretty well. Took a shot.
So a 3rd down and 6 coming here for the Wolverines as they try and keep this drive going. They need the Springdale 45 for a 1st down, and the Springdale fans are making some noise here on the home side. Casey hands it off. Morgan straight up the middle. Morgan 1st down and a lot more. Inside the 30, finally tracked down at the 25-yard line. Ricardo Gonzalez brings him down, a 26-yard gain for Morgan.
That's exactly what Jake Casey's Wolverines needed. A big play, get some excitement going here on the road, get a chance to get on the scoreboard first in the first quarter.
At the 27-yard line of Springdale. Morgan's the running back. They'll hand it to him again. Breaking another tackle or 2, and Morgan takes it inside the 20. He's got 9. The ball came out at the end, but the official says he was down. So it's a 9-yard pickup for Morgan.
And it was on our sideline too, Derek, so that always helps, right?
That's right. Well, now they've moved it. Yeah, that's the 19-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 1. It's a 9-yard gain. Casey swings it out. Pass complete to Grigg. Grigg is taken down near the 12-yard line, and that's another 1st down for the Wolverines. Seven more yards and a 1st down for the Wolverines. They've worked it down to the Springdale 12. Morgan's the running back. Here is Casey. Looks it over. Rolls right towards the sideline, turns upfield, gets out of bounds after a gain of maybe 2.
Derek, he was looking for Morgan out on the wheel route out of the backfield on that all the way. He was covered really well.
They'll give him a yard. 2nd and 9 at the 11. Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. 10th play of this Wolverine drive. Three receivers here on the near side. Durham, Gaines, Brust. Grigg on the far side. Now he'll come in motion. Handoff Grigg, coming left. Turns upfield and goes down at about the 8-yard line. Kind of landed awkwardly in a half split there. Looks like he's all right, though. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll put it at the 8-yard line, and it's 3rd down for the Wolverines. 3rd and 6 on the 8. This is Durham in motion. Orbit motion. Casey gives it. Morgan straight ahead, and Morgan keeps the legs going, and I think he's a yard short.
I think he needed the 3 and a spot about the 4.
It was Datrion Woodfork who was in there first for Springdale. It's going to be 4th down and 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. Handoff Morgan straight ahead towards the goal line. Touchdown. He got in. So on 4th down, they get it. Carson Morgan with a 3-yard touchdown run to put the Wolverines on the board. On 4th down, a 3-yard touchdown run for Morgan. Extra point by Travis. Flags are down. Get the call here.
Test our referee mic, see if we're hot.
He's not talking. All right, it's
Just
against
PA.
West. against West, and now the extra point will be 5 yards further away. On its way, and he pushed that left. So it's 6-0 Wolverines, 3:48 to go in the first quarter. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
That's a 12-play scoring drive, 67 yards, and 5:02 off the clock. And the Wolverines get it done on a 4th down conversion. They find the end zone, and it's 6-0 after the missed extra point. Buxton will kick it off once again. Manuel back deep. Buxton ready to go. Sends it away, and this will not be returnable. Brought out to the 20. Want to thank Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing, presenting sponsors of this and all of our Wolverine broadcasts this season. What the Wolverine defense has in store after getting that stop on 3rd down and 4th down on the last Springdale series. Stillwell is the running back here with Phipps. Phipps looking to throw. Deep over the middle. Intercepted by Thomas Wilbanks. Now they're going to say it's incomplete. It hit the ground.
Wow. Tough break. Obviously, we couldn't see it because his back was to us, but the ref had the good angle on it. A great play by Wilbanks.
He came in from 25 yards away and called that, so it must have been obvious. 2nd down and 10 here from the 20. And Phipps will throw this way. That's caught. Buxton wraps him up. The Wolverines swarm him at the 32-yard line. Bauman with the catch. And it's a 1st down at the 34, a pickup of 14.
That looked a little bit like the Razorback defense, the race to the football after the catch.
1st down at the 34-yard line. The receivers are already lined up. I bet it's a run, don't you? Do Tony Romo here, a run to the right? What do you know, a run up the middle. Here is Sparks out to about the 38. Talley was in there, so was Norman on the tackle. They'll put it at the 38, a 4-yard pickup. Ball on the 38-yard line as the Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage. Handoff Sparks. And again, the white jerseys swarm him. Forward progress is stopped at the 43-yard line. Talley was in there early, and Overman was too. That's a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd and a yard here for Springdale.
Well, he got 4 and 5. They'll give it to him for 1 more yard here to get this 1st down.
3rd and a yard. Sparks said he's got the 1st down at the 48-yard line. Jones makes the tackle, 5-yard gain.
Well, Springdale's been able to move the football so far tonight.
We'll call it the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Sparks again is the pistol back. Another carry to midfield and stopped there by Luke Evans. So that's a 2-yard run. 4th straight time they've run the ball. Ticking down here. I'll tell you what, when you run this much, the game moves a lot faster. We're already nearing the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 8. And a run with Sparks. Stumbles forward to the 42. He's right at the first down marker.
I think he's going to be spotted about half a yard short.
Looks like it, yep.
Well, I don't know. The ref, the umpire, is that who spots the football? It looked like he spotted that on the far side.
It looks like he's got the first down from here, but they have.
I'd be calling for a measurement, I think, if I'm on the Red Dog sideline. They're sure going to let it go, though.
So we'll call that 7, and it's 3rd down and 1. 3rd and less than 1.
I guess you got to call it from the 43-yard line, even though the nose is on the 42.
Here's a run with Sparks, and he gets upended at the 40-yard line. That's a first down, though. Another big hit by Luke Evans. 3-yard gain. First down, Springdale. That may do it. They don't have to run another play here before the quarter clock runs out, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Wolverines are in front 6-0 as we complete quarter number 1, and you're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
At our house, it's tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey. Springdale has the ball. First down at the 40-yard line. 6-0 Wolverines lead it. They've got Stillwell in a running back here. Phipps passes over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Chris Cortez.
Cortez should probably be glad he didn't get that ball on the numbers because Jordan was about to blow him up, I think. It was just a little long with it.
Second down and 10 here from the 40. Stillwell remains in the game at the running back spot. Phipps. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Chris Ellers with the sack for the Wolverines.
Welcome number 23.
A loss of 10. So that sets up a 3rd and very long, 3rd and 20 here for Springdale. Ellers starting in that linebacking group with Tate West out tonight with an injury. 3rd and 20 here for Springdale. Right on the 50. Dead center of the field. Option run. Phipps. And that'll bring up 4th down. Only a 5-yard gain on 3rd and 20. Overman made the stop. And Springdale will punt the football. Cortez will punt it. Ty Durham is the deep man for the Wolverines. So the Wolverine defense gets the big sack on second down. And then not much Springdale could do on 3rd and 20. Cortez gets the kick out quickly. Durham fields at the 6-yard line. Far sideline 20, 30. Stays in bounds for a few more yards, and finally, no, they're going to mark him out at the 35. So he got out at the 35-yard line. So that is a 39-yard punt, and then a 29-yard return by Ty Durham. Wolverines have it with 10:26 to go in the first half. They've got it on their own 35-yard line. And Casey hands it off. And this is Edmondson for 5 out to the 40-yard line. We've got a Bulldog still down on the play.
Number 2.
Now that's Eduardo Hernandez, one of the safeties. Looks like he's up and jogging off now. Going to be replaced by Alexis Castillo. 2nd and 5 here for West as we get back to it. Edmondson is the tailback on this series thus far. Casey throws it out, Gaines incompletes. Gaines couldn't hang on to it. And Woodfork was in the vicinity if he did catch it, so it's 3rd down. Third and 5 here for the Wolverines. Rust in motion. Casey throws it to Brust. Brust has a first down out to the 48-yard line. Brought down by Michael Dickerson for Springdale. 1st and 10. Eight-yard pickup there for Jackson Brust. 1st and 10, Wolverines on the 48. Casey going for the bundle, and he is incomplete, looking for Durham. Covered on the play by Zamarion Manuel.
Ty had a few steps on him. Just a little too much mustard on that one from Jake.
So 2nd and 10 here for West at the 48-yard line.
So Durham caught that pop pass early and had 2 deep ones, just missing tonight so far.
Handoff Carson Morgan. Straight up the middle, Morgan in a foot race. 40, 30, 20, 10. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. 52 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown of the half. A 52-yard run. And they're going to go for 2 to try and make it 14-0. Offense on the field with Casey and Morgan. They're going to have to hurry here. Play clock down to 5. May have to burn a timeout. 2, 1. And they didn't get it off in time to lay a game.
That might not be a bad thing there. Give yourself a little more room in that back of the end zone. I'm not sure I'd burn a timeout on that.
Gives a little more room to
operate.
operate.
We're going to throw the football probably. I mean.
So a 2-point try from the 8 now. Now it looks like they're bringing on the kicking unit. Again, 10 on the play clock here. Got to hurry. 5 on the play clock. PAT is up. And the kick that time by Ethan Grigg is good. 13-0 Wolverines, 9:09 to go, first half. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned.
All right, West is about to kick it off after a 5-play scoring drive, 65 yards. Buxton has it on the tee. 52-yard run. Big night for Carson Morgan. He's got 2 touchdowns already. 13-0. Wolverines lead it. And Buxton, another touchback.
3 in a row. I'm telling you, Derek, that's such a huge weapon in high school football.
I think I know why he's taking over the kickoff duties here.
You know why it's such a good weapon? Because there's absolutely no way they can score off of it.
Nope.
And every
0.0%
every
chance.
time you kick the ball, there's a chance that somebody can score, just like Ty Durham almost did on that punt return. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, we want to thank Centerton Farmers Insurance, along with Legacy Bank, Northwest Health System, Absolute Janitorial Services, and Rock Mortgage for helping bring you this broadcast tonight. Springdale takes over on the 20. Davon Sparks is the running back. They'll give it to him. And that's Jonathan Maciel with the tackle there, only a 1-yard gain. You want that to keep happening, where the 6- and 7-yard gains turn into 1-yard gains. And that's really less than a yard, honestly, now that they've spotted the ball. 2nd and 9, though. Springdale at the 21. Low snap back to Phipps. He loads up and throws, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Luke Evans. Evans is taken down at the 18-yard line. This one was caught cleanly, and the Wolverines have a turnover in a really short field.
Number 33, Luke, showing a little moves there after the catch too. Got about another extra 5 or 6 yards.
So West in a quick change situation. The offense back on the field at the 18-yard line of Springdale. Cole Edmondson is at running back. High snap to Casey. He hands it off. Edmondson. And he's driven backwards by Gunnar Cornelissen. Officially no gain. Second and 10 here for the Wolverines. Morgan back in at running back. Pass complete to Grigg. What a move by Grigg. And he takes it down to about the 16-yard line. He faked out Michael Dickerson that time. And now we've got a Wolverine down.
So Derek, last week, that's Grigg.
That's Grigg, yeah. And it doesn't look good.
Arm. Yep. So last week we were talking about the spin button. You know, it's B. Coach White texted to me. I missed it. So now when Coach White or somebody texts me the juke button, what's the juke button? Because
So Grigg runs off, and that did not look good, the way his arm was dangling.
Helmet to the forearm, I think, is kind of what it looked like. All that for a gain of 1.
Bell has come in the game to replace him, Nick Bell. And this is 3rd down and 8 here for the Wolverines.
Gain of 2.
Jake Casey. Corner route, incomplete. Over the head of Durham that time. And it was Manuel over there tracking it defensively for Springdale.
And Derek Manuel almost got him a catch on that one because he was in front of Durham. That was a jump ball at best.
It's at the 17-yard line, we'll call it. 4th and 9. Wolverines will go for it. They haven't attempted a field goal all year, and this is game 5. Morgan is the running back. They need the 8 for a 1st down. Casey, he'll run. Casey lunging, and it's close. I think he's short. Yep, he's short. They're marking him at the 10-yard line. 7-yard gain. Needed the 8s, and the turnover does no harm to Springdale that time. 7:23 to go in the quarter, and now Springdale has it. The plus side of this, if you're the Wolverines coach, is you're giving them the ball at the 10-yard line.
Yes. Just hope you can keep them there. Keep them deep right here. 3 and out, worst case, and get a punt and end up on the right side of the 50 again. But, boy, after a pick like that, you'd like to see some points on the board, Derek. In plus territory.
Here's Phipps handing it off. Sparks. Sparks has about 3 to the 13-yard line. One of the linemen slow to get up, Gio Alvarez. He's up now, though, for Springdale. 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 here for the Bulldogs. Sparks is the tailback. In the pistol. Phipps keeps it. Tackled by Braden Jones at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Another 3rd down coming up here for the Red Dogs. Third and 5 from the 16. It's really 3rd and 4.
Yeah. I wasn't going to correct the PA guy, but, you know.
Phipps keeps it. And Ehlers was in there on the stop again. He's close at the 20-yard line. Looks like he's got enough.
He hit that backside, and I thought we had it, but he was able to wiggle through for that extra yard he needed. So I thought it was going to be about a yard short.
1st and 10, Springdale at the 20. You see the Wolverines with a 13-0 lead. Sparks on the carry. Braden Jones with the tackle along with Brendan Talley. Out to the 27, so a 7-yard pickup. Now they moved it back to the 26.
So we're going to have to slow down. We're trying to get too fast, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. 2nd and 4. We were in a groove there, and
yeah.
all of a sudden, leaking oil
we were in
here.
the no huddle, and they're like letting them sub now.
Hand off Sparks. Talley crashing in, couldn't hang on to him. And Sparks to the sideline, sticks the ball out, and it looks like he's got the 1st down at the 30.
So they're going 10 at a time, 10 yards at a time, 10 to the 20, 20 to the 30.
First and 10 at the 30.
And Springdale's 8th first down of the night. So they've been moving the ball. They just haven't been able to finish drives.
Pistol snap, Phipps, option pitch. Sparks with a little bobble. He hangs on to it. And a great play flying in. Josh Buxton with the tackle for loss. It's a 3-yard loss back to the 27.
That's a first negative rush.
Wow.
Other than the sack. by Ellers of the night for Springdale.
2nd and 13 here for the Bulldogs. Under 5 minutes to play until halftime. From the shotgun, Phipps protected well, throws it near sideline, incomplete. Coverage by Nick Bell on Chris Cortez, the intended receiver. So it is 3rd and 13 here for the Bulldogs. Remember, the Wolverines forced him into a 3rd and long earlier, ended up that drive forcing a punt. Maybe they'll do it again right here. Third and 13. Phipps tipped and incomplete through the hands of Ronnie Stillwell out there in the flat, and it's 4th down.
Little screenplay is a good call, but even if he completes that, I don't think they're going to get the first down.
So the punting unit comes on with 4:18 to go here in the first half. Ty Durham back deep for the Wolverines. And Chris Cortez is in punt formation for the Bulldogs. High snap. Cortez able to get it away. It's a short kick. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's a 20-yard punt. And the Wolverines will have it in plus territory here.
21-yard kick on the play. Wolverines are taking control of the ball. First down and 10.
On the 47. Wolverines take over. Carson Morgan's the running back. They'll give it to him again. Eludes one tackler, and then he's brought down at the 43. 4-yard gain. Caden Spencer in on the tackle there for Springdale. Second and 6 here for the Wolverines. Morgan trying to get wide. The stiff arms one man, gets around another, gets to the sideline. Morgan inside the 20, and he's taken down inside the 15-yard line. Beautiful run, Carson Morgan having a huge night, a 29-yard gain there for Morgan. He's got to be close to 100.
Oh, without a doubt, the 52-yarder.
That one goes for 31, and it's 1st and 10 here for the Wolverines. Edmondson will give Morgan a spell now. Pump fake. Casey floats it towards the end zone, and it's out of the reach again of Ty Durham. There was pressure on the quarterback from Gunnar Corneliuson.
Springdale's not going to let him score, I don't think. They're putting a safety over the top, or at least shading a linebacker towards Durham. They're going to make somebody else beat us, I think, in the air.
2nd down and 10 here.
Big number 87, 6'6" Klingfast over here on the far right, our near sideline.
Handoff Edmondson. Weaving his way through traffic, and he takes it down to the 9. Good running there by Edmondson. He gets 5. So a 3rd down here for the Wolverines. 3rd and 5 from the 9. Braden Jones has entered the game here at running back, Coach. Saw him get into the end zone with a rushing touchdown against Little Rock Central. Jones coming left towards the sideline, forced out of bounds right near the first down marker at the 4.
Where's that spot? Oh, he's short, I think.
Corneliuson forces him out.
He's a yard short.
Yeah, it's, yep. He's at the 5. He needs the 4. So it's 4th down here for the Wolverines. They're going for it. 4th and 1. Casey hands it. Jones. He's got the first down. He's not in the end zone yet, though. Down to about the 2, maybe the 1. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Looks like he got to the 2. 1st and goal here for West. Jones staying out there with Morgan here. Handoff. And about a yard for Carson Morgan that time. To the 1. We are under 2 minutes to go here until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Jones stays in there. Casey gives it. Jones, touchdown.
He ran right into Lane's booty. Lane had his guy pushed back 2 yards deep in the end zone. Braden hit a brick wall. Thankfully, it was his own guy.
1 yard touchdown run for Braden Jones, and the Wolverines are up 19-0, and they're going to try and go for 2 again and avoid a penalty. Got a penalty on the last 2-point try for delay a game. This time the play clock is down to 10. Jones still in at running back. Snapped it just in time. Durham turns upfield, and Durham did not get in. 2-point try fails. It is 19-0. West leads it with 1:21 to go until halftime. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
8-play scoring drive, 47 yards, and 19-0. Wolverines leading it here right before the half. So far, another bright spot. Josh Buxton, 4 kickoffs, 4 touchbacks. Let's see if he can make it 5 for 5.
Springdale's done a really good job of getting some yardage, keeping the ball out of our offense, because we pretty much scored every time other than the short field after the pick. And keep this game manageable for them, you know.
And the time they didn't score, they were stopped on the 10-yard line, turnover on downs.
Oh, Michael texted me, our director from last year, said Juke is R3 on PlayStation. So we got spin for B button and R3 for Juke.
Buxton sends this one away. Return from the 1-yard line. This is Manuel. Manuel out to the 30. 29 yards on the run back.
Wonderful to see that dude at running back. He looked like he had some moves.
1:16 to go in the half, and Springdale has all 3 of its timeouts. So does West. With 76 seconds to go until halftime. Thanks to Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing, presenting sponsors of Wolverine football.
This is Springdale's best starting field position of the night.
Phipps, quarterback keeper for 4. Out to the 34-yard line. Evans and Maciel in on the stop.
I think they're going to run a couple plays and head to the house for halftime and try to make some adjustments.
We're under a minute now. They're not using any of their timeouts. 2nd and 6 here for the Bulldogs. Again, a quarterback keeper. Phipps out to the 37, maybe the 38. You know, if you're not going to do anything,
why run your quarterback?
Why run your quarterback? Yeah. Unnecessary shots for him to take.
Put that number 34 in, the backup running
That's
back,
right.
and let him take us some shots.
Let's see. They do not have to snap this. It looks like they're going to run the play. 3rd down and 2. Low snap, Phipps, and that's incomplete. And it's 4th down with 9 seconds to go. And now what you've done instead of running there is Ty Durham's, unless they go for this, Ty Durham's good, and they are going to punt, it looks like. Ty Durham's going to get a chance to touch a football here right at the end of the half, Coach.
We'll take that all day long. Not very good use of the clock, I don't think, there.
That was a curious.
I mean, they got to know about Durham's capability on punt return, right? I mean, it's not a secret, I don't think. Have I spilled the beans here?
I don't think
on
so.
air?
I mean, they've been double covering him all night, as you mentioned, when he was out to receive a pass. So they know he's good. All right, here's the punt. Kick is away quickly. It's a very high kick. And a fair catch at the 20-yard line. So 3 seconds to go here in the half. That was our first 3 and out of the game, by the way. And now West, we'll see what they do with 3 seconds to go. Do they sit on this? They try some kind of trick play. If you try a trick play, you know, you can only use it here. You can't use it again this year.
I'm not sure, Derek. You're up 19-0. You don't want to give Springdale any, glimmer of hope by something crazy here, but you never know.
Let's maybe run it with Edmondson here.
Springdale's got 9 dudes 30 yards or deeper. 8 dudes 30 yards or deeper.
That means Edmondson on a draw play could run it for a bunch. They're going to throw. Casey, far side complete, Brust. Brust out to the 40. He stopped at the 41, and that's it for the first half. So 21 yards for Brust at the end of the half. And the Wolverines and the Bulldogs will go to their locker rooms with Bentonville West in front 19-0 at halftime here at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium in Springdale. We'll step out and recap the first half for you coming up here momentarily. Stay where you are. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle W.A.S.P agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
Even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state-licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Halftime in Springdale here on the Wolverine Sports Network, presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing. It is 19-0. The Wolverines lead it at halftime. Taking a look at the summary in the first half, Springdale put a decent drive together to start the game, but they turned it over on downs. The Wolverines counter with a 12-play, 67-yard scoring drive. Carson Morgan, a 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point, no good. 6-0 Wolverines. After a Springdale punt, Morgan found the end zone again, this time a 52-yard touchdown run. That capped off a 5-play scoring drive and made it 13-0 Wolverines. 2 plays into the next Springdale possession, they throw an interception, but West couldn't do anything with it with a short field. They had it at the 18-yard line, and the drive turned over on downs at the 10. So Springdale gets it back. They punt it away, and the Wolverines go on an 8-play, 47-yard scoring drive. Braden Jones with the 1-yard touchdown run to make it 19-0. And that's how the first half shook out in Springdale tonight. 19-0, the Wolverines leading it. And they are halfway to their 3rd shutout in program history. And I think some rain is starting to fall here. Looks like the fans are going for umbrellas and ponchos right now down below. Haven't seen any lightning, so we should be good to go here in Springdale. I was wondering about the Fayetteville game. I saw that their score is a little bit behind everyone else's. They were closer to the Lightning down in Washington County. I wonder if they got delayed by some of that. 7-0 Fayetteville is the score there. It's a first quarter score in that game. Harbor is in front of Heritage 21-7. Bentonville 24, Southside 0. The other 3 scores from around the league tonight. Night number 2 of conference play in the 7A West. We are at halftime here, and our score is 19-0. The Wolverines with the lead. Take another break. Come back in a moment. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Worst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Worst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Derek Ruskin back with John Mackey here in Springdale. 19-0, the Wolverines lead it at halftime. A first half that was, I don't know, I mean, 19-0 is nothing to sneeze at, but it's not like the Wolverines just dominated the half there in the first half. But they ran the ball well. The defense made some big plays, getting some stops to get off the field, and they're halfway to a shutout right now.
Well, Derek, the Wolverines have 199 yards of total offense, and the Bulldogs have 126.
Yeah.
So the difference isn't in the yardage; it's just that the final 25 yards that Springdale's not able to get so far tonight. Leading the way for Springdale was number 1, Sparks. Their running back has over 75 yards tonight, and he was pretty much all of their rushing game. They've got 91 yards, but Phipps had 30 yards, but he had a 10-yard sack that lost some yards too. His big target has been number 80 tonight. He's thrown to him 4 or 5 times and completed a couple passes, but they've only gotten 35 yards through the air. Had one by Will Banks that was almost picked off. We thought was picked off, was bounced off the turf. Nick Bell had one earlier. He jumped a route and tried to get it and went over his head, but that could have been a pick six. Then we had another pass breakup by Buxton. So our pass defense has been really strong tonight, and Bulldogs just haven't been able to get anything going through the air. But it's kind of been true for the Wolverines as well. They're only have 45 yards passing tonight, 154 yards rushing. Tonight, Jake's 5 of 10. That's 50%. But he can't get the ball to Durham. The only pass he's completed to Durham on 5 attempts was the pop pass for 3 yards to start the game early. But he has hit Bruss 3 times, and that last one there was kind of some garbage yards, for 21 yards there. But it was nice to see Jake complete a pass more than 15 yards downfield. Maybe that'll give him some confidence going into the second half. And then Landon Griggs has that one catch for 1 yard, and hopefully that's not too costly because we saw him come out holding that arm. So passing game, not so much, but the story of the first half so far has been Carson Morgan from the ground. 8 carries. You said, is he over 100 yards? He was, Derek. He's got 127 now for the night with 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
And another touchdown was Braden Jones. He's got 4 carries for a grand total of 8 yards. All right there inside the 10-yard line to finally punch it through. And then Emerson's got 3 carries for 10 yards. Jake's carried it a couple of times for 6 yards. And Landon Griggs got a little end around for 3 yards. So that's going to do it for the first half stats. Our first downs, Bulldogs lead the Wolverines 8-7. So they've been kind of 10, 12 at a time to move their ball, and we've had a couple of big plays by Morgan. So that's going to cut down the first downs.
3rd down and 4th down is something I keep up with over here. And on the season, West on offense is 24% on 3rd down. In the first half, they're 3 out of 6, so 50% there. That's positive to see that number start to tick up. And then on the year, they're only 4 out of 17 on 4th down, 1 out of 2 tonight on 4th down. So another 50% note there. As far as the Wolverine defense, they've held Springdale to 3 out of 7 on 3rd down, and they stopped them on the 4th down play. So 0 for 1 on 4th down tonight for John Thompson and the Wolverine defense tonight. So,
well, you said we're halfway to a shutout.
Yep.
That'd be good to go into Rogers with that goose egg. But I promise you, Springdale's going to dial up some stuff. They've had some stuff work for them, so we better be ready to go.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've moved the ball a little bit. We mentioned some of the yardage, first down yards, stuff like that. So yeah, they've definitely had some success. But when it comes down to making the key first down, getting in the end zone, the Wolverine defense has been doing the job tonight for the Wolverines. It is 19-0 here at halftime at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. I was looking at some scores again. Bentonville's now up 31-0 on Southside, so it looks like they're en route to turbo clock.
So, Derek, isn't that crazy? I really thought Southside might be all right, but they've, after almost beating Greenwood, but they've struggled early.
Makes you wonder if something happened, like an injury or something that we don't know about,
true.
Perhaps. Harbor's up 28-7 on Heritage as they try and get their first league win after losing to Bentonville last week. Fayetteville 14, Rogers 0 in that game. And as you mentioned, the Wolverines are headed to Rogers next week for a big game. But here tonight, trying to finish the job, they're up 19-0 on Springdale on the road. Take another break and come back with the second half. In a moment, you're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
At our house, it's tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Worst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
We are back here in Springdale, 19-0. Wolverines holding the lead at halftime. Thanks to Centerton Farmers Insurance, Legacy Bank, Northwest Health System, Absolute Janitorial Services, and Rock Mortgage.
There's a little kids race. Oh, he got tackled at the 2. Chased down from behind. We don't have any camera guys up top right now. They're on a break. Sorry we missed that at home. Looks like some future Bulldogs out there. I'm guessing maybe coach's kids. What do you think, Derek? Pretty good bet. They go for the extra point and miss it. That's what Friday night football, high school football is all about right there.
I sold a short earlier. We've had 3 shutouts in history.
Okay.
And then we've been shut out 3 times. So
now, do you keep up with any halves? Like, is this 3.5? Like,
I don't keep up with halves. Just the completed, the full story there.
All right.
But, yeah, so that was something we'll see if that develops in the second half, as the Wolverines are in control of this one right now, 19-0. The program is 34-27 all time now.
Okay. And we said it before, you know, we started with Fayetteville and we ended with Bentonville, and we need to win all the ones in between.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, the Wolverines also are going to have the ball to start this second half, and they'll get a chance to possibly add on to this lead here right out of the chutes here in the third quarter. Looks like there's a little light rain out there, too. We'll see if that impacts play at all. I think it started raining at halftime after the teams had left the field. So, and again, as I mentioned earlier, no lightning with this, just some light showers out there. So we should be good to go in terms of avoiding delays or anything like that, which is good news, especially for you guys who have to go all the way back to Centerton.
This is like a home game for you, right? Almost.
This is, well, I'll tell you how far this is from the Ruskin and Zach. We are 1.8 miles away from the radio station.
Yeah, all right.
That's a nice commute.
Right there on off South Thompson, is that where you are?
Yep.
Before the valley there, before that dip.
Yep, right behind United Bank. Yep. That's right.
I had a buddy that lived over there. A couple of them that lived off of Arapahoe over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old Red Dog. I haven't said it tonight. I've said it every year probably, but this is coming home for me.
We won't hold that against you. But, yeah, no, it's that's where we work Monday through Friday there on the old Ruskin and Zach program. So well, the referee is at midfield, and he's motioning for the game clock to stop for some reason.
Because West is not out there yet? Are you kidding me? Is that why they're doing that?
I'm not sure.
Just let it ride. I think his guys are saying, look, just let it go.
Yeah.
There they are.
Don't be such a stickler.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Wolverines trying to get to 1-1.
I'll tell you how you stop that. If you gave him a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff, if you're not out there when that, like it would stop it. Like if you're that concerned about it, give it a penalty. You know what I mean? Like whatever the rule is, give it a 15-yard penalty. I promise they'd get out there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a rhyme and a reason for it, but 23 minutes for halftime of a high school football game is a little much.
That's a great job for your get-back coach. He's the get-back coach during the game, and then he needs something to do at halftime, right? Because he's just the get-back coach. Make him the get-back-on-time coach,
Get back on the field. That's right. But, that's we've got all the problems fixed up
I
here.
want to be a get-back coach at the NFL. That's my dream job, is to be the get-back coach at the NFL or college level, either
Get
one.
a lot of camera time.
Yeah.
Because you're right there by the head coach all game long. Yeah.
And I'd want somebody super fiery, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody pretty.
Got to be a strength and conditioning guy. Always is, seems like. Yeah.
I'll work out. I'd work out to do that. I don't like to work out, but I'd probably work out if they said, hey, I'll give you the get-back job next season. I'd probably start working out right now.
If Sam calls you up, you're down for that?
Sam's too calm, though. He's boring. I
He's
want
not,
somebody else.
You need a fiery guy.
Kirby
you need to be
Smart.
Will Muschamp when he was the head coach. Yeah, there you go.
All day.
Would you
Coach Pratt.
he needs to get back coach sometimes. That's absolutely true. Would you care to share your analysis on tomorrow's Arkansas-Georgia game?
Well, like we were talking about earlier, I'm obviously a homer. Moved to Arkansas, Springdale in 1976. I was born in Missouri, but I didn't know anything about Missouri other than the Chiefs, the Royals. So I'm a Chiefs and Royals fan, but I am a Hog fan. My parents have been taking me since I was 6 to basketball, football, and baseball. And I really think Arkansas is probably not as good as everybody in the state thinks. I think we're good. I'm not sure we're as good as everybody in Arkansas thinks we are, but I also don't think Georgia is as good as they are, as everyone thinks they are. So I do think Arkansas is going to win. I'm going to call it 28-23 Arkansas tomorrow, Derek.
Okay. Is the defense scoring or?
I think so, with one of those, yep.
Okay.
And I think everyone's worried about Burks, but he was hopping up and down after the game. Like he went to the tunnel, and then didn't play. But then after the game, he's like jumping up and down. So I'm like, okay, he must be okay. So as long as he's healthy, he gives us a chance for sure.
I wish you could have done this on a Tuesday afternoon and seen the text come in when you say, "I don't think they're as good as you," because I did that, and it was a bloodbath on our text machine there at the Ruskin and Zach show. All right, so Springdale ready to kick it away here as we get to this contest in front of us. Cortez is set to kick it away. Back deep is Edmondson, Jones, and Bell for the Wolverines. Kick is away. Short spinner. Bell's got it from the 18-yard line, going all the way across the field, and he's tracked down from behind at the 25 by Ricardo Gonzalez. So that will start at the 25-yard line, where you start in college and the NFL on a touchback. 1st and 10 here for the Wolverines. Thanks again to Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing, presenting sponsors of Wolverine football this season. Carson Morgan is the tailback. And Casey with a slant complete to Brust. Brust is out to about the 34. Gain maybe the 33-yard line, 8-yard pickup. Gonzalez made the tackle.
Good to see Casey come out with a nice quick pass and the completion, give him some confidence to start this half. I want to see him get 100 yards passing. He's got to develop tonight.
2nd and 2. Brust is the motion man. High snap. Casey, another slant that's caught by Gaines. A flag is down. Gaines making some nice moves here at the 50, and he's tracked down at the Springdale 40-yard line by Woodfork, but this is coming back on ineligible downfield is the call.
Is that an RPO maybe? I wasn't watching the beginning.
Ineligible man downfield against the Wolverines. So that will back them up, and the football will be spotted at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line or thereabouts.
Well, that's a tough one right there.
So it's 2nd and 8. It is the 27. Here is Casey, handing it off Morgan. And Morgan is cut down at the 34-yard line. Eduardo Hernandez made the stop. That is a pickup of 7 to make it 3rd down and 1. Third and 1. Waiting on the shotgun snap from Richard Stout. Here's Morgan, and he's got the first down. Hit behind the line by Thompson, but Morgan able to keep the legs moving, and he gets a couple yards and a first. Ball on the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Morgan is now wide on the near side, bottom of your picture. They go 5 wideouts here. Haven't done this yet tonight. Jake Casey protected well, loads up, going deep. Oh, and a catch is made by Jackson Brust. A beautiful catch, turning around, and he takes it all the way down to the Springdale 26-yard line. A 39-yard play.
Great deep ball by Jake. I tell you what, Jackson Brust has a great catch radius. You get it close to him, he's going to come down with it every time.
1st and 10, Wolverines are at the Springdale 26. Here is a fake. Casey being chased. Reverses field. And Casey, there's a flag down. Casey inside the 20. Take it out of bounds near the 10. We'll see what we have here.
Probably
flag in the backfield.
It's going to be a block in the back or hold.
Yep, it's against the Wolverines.
Probably Jake's biggest rush of the season if it wasn't for the penalty.
Illegal block in the back against the Wolverines. Backing it up to the 40. To 10 yards from the spot. So it is 1st and 24. First and 24, Jake Casey. Deep ball, near sideline, Durham, incomplete. Covered by Tajon Sparks.
Yeah, they're putting their best dude, fastest dude on Durham. Last week against Fayetteville, Ty went both ways and played 150 snaps. Sparks is getting a little taste of going both ways here.
Boy, that's a lot. 150
Yeah,
snaps.
it was something
Wow.
stupid like that. They may not be totally accurate, but it was a lot. I know that. It was a lot.
2nd down and 24 here for the Wolverines. From the 40-yard line. Casey protected well. Trying the deep ball again. Dakota Gaines, incomplete. In and out of his hands at the 5-yard line. And
another
it's an
great ball.
incompletion, yeah. So that sets up a 3rd down and very long here, 3rd and 24.
Well, you chunked it deep twice. I think you almost have to here on 3rd and 24. Maybe a screenplay.
If they get some yardage here, it's probably 2 downs to get 24 yards, wouldn't you think? Third and 24. Here's Casey. Pressure on him. Sets up the screen. Juggled and caught by Morgan. Oh, and Morgan gets lit up by Woodfork at the 32-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, 8-yard gain.
Well, there's 3 blockers out there. Neither one of them blocked the one guy they needed to block. But Carson probably should have waited and let it develop a little bit, but he didn't have much time to turn around after he caught it.
4th down and long. West offense still on the field. 4th down, they need the 16 for a first down. Casey, deep shot down the middle, into traffic, intercepted. Picked up by Ricardo Gonzalez. Gonzalez bringing it back over the 20 to the 30. And Casey makes the tackle at the 37-yard line. So an interception by Jake, and Springdale's got it at the 37-yard line. There was a very small window to throw that ball into, Coach.
Yeah, that linebacker dropped. Jake never saw him. Or safety, whoever it was. Somebody dropped underneath the route.
So Springdale's got it on the 37-yard line. Here is Sparks. Tackle by Evans at the 42. That's a gain of 4. Check it, 5. Second down and 5 from the 42. And here is Sparks again. Davon Sparks across the 45. And it looks like now they're going to mark it at the 45. Nope, 46-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Third down, the Wolverine defense. So far tonight, Springdale's 3 of 7 on 3rd down. Sparks. Talley got there first, and he didn't get it. Great play. Talley crashed in there and was the first man to make contact, and they drive him back for about a yard.
A yard and a half now to go.
Yep. So it is 4th down, and it looks like Springdale, well, they're going to go for this. 0 for 1 on 4th down, or they're trying to draw the Wolverines off sides. 4th down and a short 2. And the keeper by Phipps, and he's got the first down. Out to the 49. 4 yards for Phipps, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 49. This is a very important drive to keep, at least hold them to 3. Because 19-7 makes this a different feel, especially with the momentum in this stadium right now. Wolverines got to make a play here defensively. They've got Stillwell in at running back. Phipps, quarterback run. And he's brought down at the 46-yard line by Braden Jones, a pickup of 5. Wolverines lead at 19-0. Here is 2nd down and 5. On the West 46-yard line, a running play again with Sparks straight ahead for 2. Maciel in on the stop for the Wolverines. Another 3rd down here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Pistol look, Phipps throwing it near side. It's caught. Nice move made and a first down there for Chris Cortez. A 3rd down conversion for the Bulldogs. The drive continues at the 36, a gain of 8 yards. 8th play of the drive coming up here for Springdale after the interception thrown by Jake Casey. Phipps hands it off. Here's Sparks. And a big hit there. Will Banks was there. So was Jones. He got about 3, and then he paid the price. Now they've moved it to the 32-yard line. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6, Bulldogs. Phipps throwing. towards the end zone, incomplete. Buxton in coverage, intended for Chris Cortez. And it is third down. Third and 6. 4:19 here in the third. Big play. And a timeout's going to be taken here by Springdale. Timeout with 4:19 to go in the third. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Thanks to Centerton Farmers Insurance, Legacy Bank, Northwest Health System, Absolute Janitorial Services, and Rock Mortgage for their support of the Wolverines. 3rd and 6 here out of the Springdale timeout. Phipps throws it on a slant, and it's incomplete. Nick Bell got a hand in there. He almost made a one-handed interception. The pass is incomplete, and it's 4th down. Springdale is going to go for this.
Second time on 4th down in this drive.
It would be about a 49-yard field goal. They need the 26 for a first down. 4 wideouts in the pattern. Stillwell, the running back. Phipps in trouble, and Phipps. Boy, it's close at the 29-yard line. Talley was after him, so was Evans, but he is short of the first down. And the Wolverines, that's not as close as I thought it was. The Bulldogs turn it over on downs.
Looked like he had it for a minute, and that gap closed quickly. Good job, Wolverines.
So it is first down for West. They'll start on the 29. Here's Casey. The slant's complete. Jackson Brust breaks a couple of tackles, and he's twisted around to the 38-yard line. 9-yard gain for Brust before he's snowed under by Bulldogs. Ricardo Gonzalez was the first one through there. Second and 1 here for West. Morgan straight ahead. First down. And they gang up on him at the 42-yard line. So a 4-yard gain for Carson Morgan, adding to his impressive night. Over 100 yards on the ground and a couple of touchdowns. All of the touchdowns by the ground. 2 rushing touchdowns for Morgan, 1 for Jones. Wolverines have it at their own 42. Durham is at the top of the screen. Casey hit as he throws it. Far sideline, incomplete. Coverage for Manuel.
Looked like a little early contact. Yep. No flag.
Yeah. But it is a second down at 10 here. From the 42.
So Jake's had 1 good deep ball to Brust, 1 to Dakota Gaines that he dropped. He's just off on a few others.
Slant to Brust again. Breaks away from 1 man. Brust out to the 50. Couple yards short of the first down.
I think Brust is kind of developing into that Steven Dyson role for us. What do you think, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah. Again, we saw Landon Grigg go out earlier in the game. 3rd down and 2 here for the Wolverines. Movement early. We'll see who they get. Ball start on the Wolverines. So that'll back them up to the 45. 3rd and 7 now for West. The crowd still has the hoods up on their jackets, the umbrellas up down there as there's still some rain falling here in Springdale. Jake Casey. Nice route underneath. Durham with the catch, but he stopped well short of the first down. I think he lost yardage.
That was really good coverage. It's number 8, Junior Reyna, I believe, for the Bulldogs.
He loses 1, so it's 4th down, and West is going to punt. Buxton comes on to punt the football. We're on the verge of a scoreless 3rd quarter here. We got 1:45 left on a running clock.
You know Springdale's going to take some time, burn some clock.
Morgan just now getting on the field to be the 11th man on the punt unit. And we got movement here.
It's not going to be a first down, but it may.
It's 4th and 3. It
may change the mind here, and it looks like it's going to.
So, 4th and 3 at the 49, and the offense comes back on the field.
Coach Hobbs won't like that on the Springdale sideline for sure. Have a chance to get the ball back. Still down less than 3 scores.
4 receivers in the pattern for the Wolverines. Casey and Edmondson, and they didn't get fooled at all. Spencer, the first Bulldog through there, and they turn it over on downs near midfield. So Springdale's got it with great field position at the 46. With 1:16 to go here in the 3rd.
This is definitely their best field position of the night, being on the plus side of the field.
Landon Phipps, the quarterback, sets up a screen. Complete. Wolverines play it pretty well. Evans on the tackle, 41-yard line. Junior Reyna with the reception. That's a 5-yard gain. Under a minute here in the 3rd. Neither team has scored here in the 3rd quarter. Phipps hands it off. Sparks coming right. And he's tracked down by Josh Buxton at the 41-yard line, no gain.
That's a great job by the corner coming up and making a play in the running game. Looks like he's cramping up a little bit. If I'm Springdale, I'm throwing the ball over here on the near sideline. He's pushing that calf to kind of get that tightness out.
Again, they don't have to run a play here. The game clock will run out before the play clock here, but it looks like they're going to on a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Here is Phipps. Deep middle and complete. Intended for Reyna.
And he had him, Derek. Just a little bit too much mustard on it.
4th down at the 41. Now 6 seconds to go in the quarter, and Springdale is going to go for it on 4th down now.
So Derek, if we hold them here, this will be the 3rd turnover on downs in a row.
Wolverines, Brust coming on late in the secondary on defense.
We're calling timeout.
Yep, timeout. Yeah, confusion there. Time called, 6 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy
Good to
National
see ya.
Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A 4th down and 5 for Springdale on the 41. They got 4 receivers out there. Phipps rolls out. Phipps and Jones pulls him down near the 40, and that's going to do it for the quarter and that series. A turnover on downs, and West will have it when we start the 4th. 19-0, the Wolverines with the lead. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Derek Ruskett along with John Mackey in Springdale, Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. 19-0, Wolverines lead it after a turnover on downs. West takes over on its own 40-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff. Braden Jones. He'll get 2, maybe 3.
Well, there, that third quarter, you know, they say when you throw the ball, 2 to 3 things that can happen are bad. We had a lot of incompletions and a pick, not many completions, not many points on the scoreboard. Let's see if we put that ball back on the ground where we made our bread and butter in the first half.
2nd and 8 here for the Wolverines on the 42. Casey. Deep ball middle, caught! Ty Durham! 20, 10, walk the dog! Touchdown, Wolverines! 58 yards.
Just what I was saying, Derek. Keep throwing the ball deep, right?
Ty Durham with his 5th touchdown reception of the season. That's the Wolverines' first passing touchdown of the night. And it is 25-0. So we've seen the Wolverines with a 52-yard touchdown run for Morgan and now a 58-yard pass to Durham. Extra point by Travis. Or check it, that's Grigg. Ethan Grigg out there for the PAT, and he's got it. 26-0, the Wolverines lead it early in the 4th. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
$26-0 Wolverines. Coach, 35-7 Fayetteville right now over Rogers, if you're curious.
Okay, so Fayetteville's really good, but I don't think that means Rogers not any good. Rogers is still pretty good. Fayetteville's just really good, I think.
Yeah. Rogers and the Wolverines will lock up next week in Rogers. We'll be on the air at 6:45. We hope you'll join us. Hope you stick with us here till the end of this one. The Wolverines looking to hang on for their first league victory, and now you really think about the shutout, which would be the 4th time in program history if they can hold them off the board for another 11-23.
If the game kind of stays true to form, Springdale's got about 2 more possessions probably.
Yeah. Ethan Grigg is ready to kick it away.
I wonder if that has to do with Buxton's cramping a little bit in
Yeah.
the last defensive series.
From the 11. The run back over the 30-yard line by Sparks. And Springdale's got it with a first down. 33-yard line's where they're going to put it down. Greg White just texted me. He liked that last touchdown for the Wolverines. 11-17 to go here in the ball game.
We're going to have to have Coach White come on the show at halftime.
Yeah.
Talking about basketball coming up.
1st and 10. This is Sparks, and the Wolverines get to him. Evans with the tackle at the 30-yard line, a 3-yard loss.
And that's the only second negative rushing play for the Bulldogs tonight.
2nd and 13 from the 30. Phipps fires, dropped by Bauman. So a drop there and a 3rd down here for Springdale. They're 4 out of 11 on 3rd down tonight. Of course, they got the win last week here at Heritage. Third and 13 here, Bulldogs. Low snap, Phipps, screen, complete. And Talley was the first man through there. It's cleaned up by Caden Kelly. Only a 3-yard pickup, a 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine. Well, I say a 3-and-out. It's 4th and 10, and the offense is still on the field for Springdale. So they're going to go for this. Why not? With a 26-0. Fourth and 10. Four wideouts in the game here. And a flag comes out, and that's procedure against the Bulldogs. Fourth down at the 28, and now they will punt it. So it is. I was ahead of my time. It's going to be a punt now. And a 3-and-out. Second 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine defense tonight. Ty Durham is back near his own 35-yard line. High snap. Well, they just barely got that kick away. Goes past Durham. He will pick it up at the 15. Coming across the field. 25, 30, far numbers. There's a flag down. Durham at the 50. At the 40, down the sideline, 30, 20, 10. It's a touchdown, but there is multiple flags on the play.
It was a blindside block over here on the Wolverine sideline.
It was Phipps, the quarterback, who was on the business end of it, it looks like. He's jogging off now.
He's a player.
There are flags all over this field. So this may go from decent field position to way back deep in their own territory. It'll take a second to administer all of this. Officiating crew led by Rob Price tonight. The Wolverines are going to have the ball. It's just a matter of determining where that'll be. Thanks to Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing, presenting sponsors of this Wolverine broadcast. All right, here's the breakdown. Personal foul, blindside block against the Wolverines. And that's the only foul we have. All right, so that wasn't as complicated as I thought it would be.
I think they were just selling the flag, you know.
So the ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. First and 10 at the 25. They have Casey still in there at quarterback. Cole Edmondson now is the running back. And a fake by Casey, throws it to the sideline. That's complete. And Jackson Bruss brings it out to the 29, a 4-yard pickup. Got out of bounds, though, so the clock stops at 9:33 here in the fourth. I know this, by time, this is one of the fastest games we've ever had.
Oh, thanks a lot, Derek. here comes the 4-hour rain delay.
Is that the oh, wow.
Thanks a lot.
Casey running it upfield to the 35 to the 40, and he's forced out of bounds by Sparks, but he's got a first down at the 45, a 16-yard run for Casey. First and 10 at the 45. Casey hands it off. Edmondson, he's got some room. Here's Edmondson inside the 30, inside the 20. Cole Edmondson, touchdown, Wolverines. 55 yards.
Big play, story of the night for the Wolverines.
Oh, yeah, they have rolled it up. A 55-yard run for Edmondson. And now the PAT for Ethan Grigg. It's on the way, and it's good. So it's 33-0. The Wolverines lead it with 9:16 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
After the 3-and-out, a 3-play scoring drive, 75 yards, 55 on the run for Edmondson. And it's 33-0.
We've had some pretty quick drives. 43 seconds and 22 seconds so far.
Yeah.
The last two. That's the Wolverine football we're used to.
That's right. 2 more on the under a minute tally sheet that we've said we were going to keep and never do. Touchback here will bring it out to the 25-yard line, or 20-yard line. 9:15 to go. You know, earlier you were talking about the Razorbacks, and Coach Pratt was telling me about his familiarity with the Odom family, with Barry Odom's brother, who's a position coach over at Oklahoma. And so he knows that family pretty well, and he also knows Kendall Briles from his time working down in high school ball in Texas. So Coach Pratt has been interested in the start of the Razorbacks as well as all the Razorback fans around the state. Here is a run by Phipps, and he keeps it to the 26-yard line, a 6-yard gain. Kelly in there on the stop for West. Second down and 4. Under 9 to go here in the ballgame. Broken tackle, Sparks on the run. First down yardage to the 39. Ball comes out. A pileup ensues. It looks like he was not down. And the Wolverines have it. Coming out of there with the football is Ellers.
The new one. First start of the season. He's made his presence felt tonight.
So Chris Ellers had a big sack earlier. He's got a fumble recovery here. And West has it at the Springdale 39, trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Edmondson is the running back here. Klingfost on the near side. Pass to the far side. Gaines. And Gaines struggles to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Bulldog defense that time. It's from the 39, second and 10 here for West. Jay Herndon in the game for the first time at running back tonight. The give is to Herndon. Aided by a blocker. Panalis was helping him as he goes down to the 35-yard line, 4-yard gain.
Is that rule ever called, Derek? Like that's illegal, but no one ever calls it at any level.
The Bush push was that, but
the Trojans and Pete Carroll.
Don't bring that up in the booth next door. You'll have a fight on your hands. 3rd and 6 here for the Wolverines.
I'm sitting next to some Irish. Can't say that at my family reunions either, or my Christmases, because my sister and brother-in-law, big Irish fans too.
A kind of awkward snap there, but it's gathered in. They hand it to Herndon, and he'll get a couple, so it's going to bring up 4th down. By the way, in at quarterback right now is Alex Downing for the Wolverines, or at least on that right there. It's 4th down.
We saw him last week for a few snaps.
All right, 4th down and 4 for the Wolverines. Play clock down to 5. They look to the sideline, and we've got a timeout taken by West. With 6:32 to go in the ball game, 33-0, West leads it. And you're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Out of this timeout, 4th and 4. Some of the backups are in there at the skill spots, but that's the same offensive line out there, Coach. Those guys still have to work, in spite of the fact that it's 33-0. Downing keeps the football. He's got some room here. Alex Downing with a first down. Oh, and he got hit at the 20-yard line by Gunnar Corneliuson, but he got the first down. 15-yard run for Downing. So the Wolverines convert on 4th down, and they've got it on the 18-yard line of Springdale. Edmondson's on the field in a slot. Klingfoss is the single man here on the bottom of your picture. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Handoff Herndon. Got some room left side. And a flag comes in as Herndon will take it down to the 9. Could be a hold on the Wolverines.
Derek, that last rush by Downing puts over 300 yards for the night.
Wow. They come in averaging only 89. Is that rushing yards?
Rushing, yes.
Yeah. They only average 89 yards on the ground in the first 4 ball games. So maybe this is the night where we start to see maybe a little bit more rushing. You're not going to give up on the passing game, but maybe it becomes your secondary option sometimes. 1st and long here from the 27. Then 1st and 19. Herndon is the running back next to Downing. Here's Downing loading up. He throws towards the end zone. Diving attempt incomplete, looking for Dakota Gaines. Stops the clock here with 5:17 remaining.
Oh, Derek, I lied to you. I was combining the first half rushing and the second half passing. So we're only at 257 for the game rushing. Sorry, we're still about 40-something yards short of 300.
257, still well above average.
And if it caught that pass, that would put us over 200 in the air. So we're close to 200 in the air.
1st and 10, or sorry, 2nd down and 19. And another penalty here. This is against Springdale for offsides. So now it's 2nd and 14. Brust alone on the far sideline. Downing. And that's caught. Brust breaking away. Jackson Brust down inside the 5. Nick Thompson saves the touchdown that time for Springdale. 19-yard reception.
I wish Downing would got that touchdown pass there. Brust tried to get it for him.
1st and goal on the 3. Downing, making sure the offensive line has the call. Downing, and he keeps it, now throws incomplete. Great fake there to Herndon, faked me out. But the pass was incomplete for Brust.
Yeah, try to get the bubble out there and just threw it too high. That's a tough throw. It looks easy from home. That's a really tough throw with pressure in your face.
Especially down here with everybody's
have a deep drop, yeah.
Clumped together. 2nd and goal, 3-yard line. Keeper Downing, touchdown. Alex Downing with the rushing touchdown from 3 yards out. Boy, with Alex Downing running this offense, there's not much drop-off there.
Yep, he looked pretty good in that drive.
Eight play drive for the score.
He's got some wheels, too.
Griggs' extra point is through, and we are at 40-0 with 4:20 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
Wolverines, we're in turbo clock mode now with 4:20 to go. 40-0, West leads it. So that will be, when it's official, the 6th win for West over Springdale. 6-0 all time when this clock runs out. And then next week, a big one with Rogers in Rogers. Rogers is down big to Fayetteville tonight. Here's the kick. Into the end zone, touchback.
Yeah, I don't think Buxton's cramping anymore. His last 2 kicks, he's come back in and boomed them.
So they'll bring it out to the 20.
Which Springdale's started almost all their drives from that 20-yard line.
Rogers has had a lot of success running the football too, so it's going to be a tough order for the Wolverines.
I'll say this, Springdale has 43 yards rushing in the second half, so we've kind of clamped down on them. 59 total yards in the second half. That's really good by the Wolverine defense.
1st and 10 at the 20, a handoff to Sparks, and he only got a yard. Talley was in there to help make the play. Ryder also in there to help out. 2nd and 9 as we're under 4 minutes to go. West also trying to get the 4th shutout in school history. The give is to Sparks, coming right. Out to the 26-yard line, 4 yards short of the first down. Luke Balf in on the tackle. 5-yard gain, 3rd down here for Springdale.
So we got some backups in for West on defense.
Third and 4. Here is Phipps, and he's 2 yards short of the first down. Kind of ran into his own man, but also there was Luke Evans again. He's had a big game tonight. 4th and 2 for the Bulldogs. They've got the offense on the field. 4th and 2. And the give is to Sparks, and he is stopped short of the first down. Tackled by Isaiah Ryder. Wolverines take over on downs. Short field, clock ticking near 2 minutes.
I'm going to say we'll probably just take a kneel down here, Derek, with a running clock.
Ball at the 28-yard line. Downing back out there. They've got 4 receivers. Here is Herndon, and he's wrapped up. That was Spencer in there for the tackle for Springdale. Under 2 minutes to go. No gain on the play there for Herndon. 2nd and 10. Late man running off here for the Bulldogs, but he does get to the sideline in time. Letting the clock tick down. 15 on the play clock. And a keeper by Downing. And Downing goes down at the 25. 3-yard pickup. And there will require one more snap in this game. It's 3rd and 6, but that is academic at this point. West is going to go to 3-2 on the year, 1-1 in the league. Springdale will go to 1-1 in the league as well. 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 15. Down to 10 now. Keeper now Downing throws. Pass is complete. Down near the 22-yard line. William Anderson with the grab, and that is going to be all. The Wolverines will leave Springdale with a win, 40-0 over the Bulldogs. 4th shutout for the Wolverines in program history. 40-0, the final score tonight in Springdale. Appreciate you joining us tonight. For John Mackey and our entire broadcast crew, Derek Ruskin saying so long from Springdale. Wolverines on the road in Rogers next week, and we'll talk to you then. Good night, everybody.